For those of you who don't know, my name is Anthony Drozen. I'm a junior visual communication design major, and for my life narrative, I will be presenting a brief video. Basically, to start my life, obviously I was born. My parents brought me back from the hospital to our house, which isn't the same house we live in now. We moved when I was about 3 years old, and I can't remember that much before I was 3 years old. The only thing I could really think of is my first birthday, and actually I have a video clip to show you of my first birthday. After that, I do kind of remember some other things. I remember taking my first steps. I remember talking for the first time, and throughout this video I have a few more clips to show you of my life, but here's a clip of me taking my first steps. As my life progressed, I went to preschool and then kindergarten. My kindergarten was called Notre Dame Elementary School, which went from kindergarten through 8th grade and then turned into the high school, which was called Notre Dame Cathedral Latin, which was 9th through 12th grade. But grade school years, I remember were really fun. I had a good time. I made a lot of good friends, and some of those friends actually I'm still close to today, and we still always talk about the great times we had. Also, when I was younger, my parents bought this Disney timeshare, which is basically, they paid a bunch of money at the beginning, and now we get a bunch of Disney points to go down to Disney World almost every single year, and which is really nice because we stay in the Disney resorts, we go in the parks, we play golf, and it's really fun for everybody in my family, even my dad, who's 54 years old, my brother, who's 25, and myself. We all have a really good time, and Disney World's a really big part of my life because we go there almost every year, and it's a vacation I really look forward to. My mom made me take piano lessons when I was younger. I took piano lessons from about 3rd grade to 8th or 9th grade is when I stopped, but my piano teacher was really nice, and I learned a lot from her. I got pretty good, not the best in my class, but I was pretty good, and I still know a lot today. But here's a clip of me playing piano when I was younger. My family is also really into skiing and snowboarding. We've been to Colorado, we go to Peak and Peak and Holiday Valley. But when I was about 10 years old, I have to say, we went to Peak and Peak, and my brother and I were skiing through the trails. And we were going pretty fast, but I ended up flying straight into this tree, and my skis went like perfectly on either side of the tree, so my face just went smack like right in the center. I fell straight to the ground. I was just bleeding all over the place. I ended up having to ski down by myself, and my face was just gushing with blood as on the way down, and I ended up in the emergency room. I was alright, but they just kind of cleaned me up, and afterwards my face just had a giant scab on it for about a month. But that moment in my life is just a funny story, and it's just fun to tell people. My family is also really into sports. I started sports when I was about 6 years old, and I played straight through senior year in high school. I have played basketball.
It's a physical game.
I also played baseball.
Gets that one out to center. Bernardino going back. Unbelievable.
I played football as well.
Lines up as the tailback. Reese swings it out to Bush. The ball is knocked away.
I've also broken 4 bones. It seems like a lot more because I think I broke them all consecutively, like every single year in a row. But I broke my leg first. I was playing backyard football with some family friends at their house, but I broke my leg doing that. Then the next year, I broke the other leg playing baseball.
I broke my other leg!
And then the year after that, I wasn't even playing sports. I think I was just jumping down my stairs in my basement, and I ended up breaking my toe.
I broke my toe!
And finally, I broke my collarbone, which is the worst, I'd have to say. I was playing football as well as my freshman year in high school, but yeah, here's another clip of me breaking my collarbone.
I broke my collarbone!
And then I started high school. I went to Notre Dame Cathedral Latin, like I said before. Played football and baseball there. I played basketball for like a community league, but that was fun as well. It was really competitive. But in high school was probably the best time of my life. I made a lot of friends, and I'm still very close to those friends now. But those 4 years it was just really fun, and it's a good time for everybody. And then finally, I graduated high school and was off to college, which everybody's excited for. My first college, I transferred to Kent. My freshman and sophomore year, I went to a school called University of St. Francis, which is extremely small. It's about 2,000 kids, and I'd say 90% commuted, and so there was just really nobody there, and it was just not that great of a time. So I ended up transferring this past summer and came here. As I was picking my classes for Kent, since I'm a visual communication design major, I had to take those classes, but I'm considered a freshman in that major just because I haven't taken any here. But all my Kent core classes are out of the way after this semester, so I'm pretty well off for the next couple years I'll be here. But I took College Writing 1 at my old school, and I figured, well, that was a snap, so like, why not take College Writing 2 this semester? It should be pretty easy. Unfortunately, College Writing 2 didn't turn out the way I thought it would. That was basically a brief story of my life, and I hope you enjoyed it.